These days, I find myself constantly pondering what would happen if the United States collapses. If the dollar loses its value, how the world would change, and what I should do in response. If the United States economy were to fall, money would flow out of the United States market. When money flows out, it signifies a decline in that country's influence. Looking at Japan's example, after the collapse of its economy, Japanese automobiles, electronics, and cultural industries gradually lost their power over time. Ultimately, their dominance was taken by others. The same fate could await the United States. In particular, I predict that the United States film and content industry will collapse rapidly. This is because the cultural content industry is fundamentally a secondary or auxiliary sector. It's not a necessity for survival, but rather an industry catering to leisure activities. To give an extreme example, if people are struggling just to make ends meet, who would think about watching movies or YouTube? Furthermore, the cultural industry is fundamentally based on advertising revenue. Advertising as an industry thrives only when the ads lead to consumption. However, if the economy collapses, companies will inevitably have less money to spend on advertising. Moreover, frozen consumer sentiment would mean that even the ads placed would fail to drive consumption. As a result, the investments in this sector would incur losses. And as such cases of loss increase, capital would inevitably flow to markets with higher returns on investment, such as India. Therefore, countries experiencing rapid economic growth and with a significant cultural content industry are likely candidates to replace Hollywood. I believe South Korea is a strong contender in this scenario. Thus, the investments I could make under this scenario would involve companies in South Korea with the largest intellectual property portfolios, platforms with the most extensive distribution networks, or entertainment companies with the largest pool of artists.